Welcome to a new journey of self-discovery and resilience. Today, we will delve into the 7 strategies that will help you stay strong during tough times. Life has its ebbs and flows, and it's essential to have a toolkit of strategies to navigate those challenging periods. From acceptance to flexibility, these strategies are not just about surviving but thriving amidst adversity. They'll help you process your emotions, seek and give help, find joy in little things, reframe your thoughts, live in the present, and adapt as needed. These are proven strategies that will help you navigate through the stormy seas of life's challenges. Are you ready to dive in? The first strategy to stay strong during tough times is to accept reality. It's a simple concept, yet one of the most challenging steps to take. Why? Because it involves acknowledging our feelings and emotions, which can be difficult when we're in the midst of a storm. No matter what kind of loss or hardship you're facing, it's important to remember that it's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel a whirlwind of emotions. It's okay to not be okay. You see, acceptance isn't about ignoring the pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about allowing ourselves to feel, to experience the full breadth of our emotions. Only then can we begin to process and heal. The journey to acceptance isn't a straight line. It's a winding path filled with ups and downs, and each person navigates it differently. And that's okay. It's okay to cycle through various emotions before reaching acceptance. You might feel denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and finally, acceptance. These are all normal parts of the journey. Acceptance doesn't mean the pain is gone, but it does mean you've acknowledged it and are learning to live with it. The first step towards recovery is acknowledging the reality of the situation. It's the starting point for finding inner strength and resilience. Once we accept reality, we can start to move forward, one step at a time. Remember, it's okay to feel. Embrace your emotions and let them guide you on your journey to acceptance. Our second strategy is to seek help. In the midst of tough times, it's crucial to remember that we're not meant to bear burdens alone. The strength of the human spirit is undeniably resilient, but it doesn't mean we have to face every challenge single-handedly. There's a common misconception that seeking help is a sign of weakness, but in reality, reaching out to others when we're struggling is one of the bravest things we can do. It takes courage to admit that we're not okay, to show our vulnerabilities, and to ask for assistance. It's perfectly okay to lean on the people around you, your family, friends, or even professionals. They can provide the support, encouragement, and perspective you need to navigate through your challenges. And remember, everyone needs a helping hand from time to time. Whether it's a shoulder to lean on, a listening ear, or practical advice, don't hesitate to seek the support you need. Remember, it's not a sign of weakness. Instead, it's a step towards resilience, a testament to your courage, and a way to cultivate strength during tough times. So, don't be afraid to reach out. You're not alone. The third strategy is to help others. It might seem counterintuitive when you're struggling, but lending a hand to others can provide a sense of purpose and satisfaction. Sometimes when we're feeling low, it's easy to get wrapped up in our own problems. But when we shift our focus to assist someone else, it can provide a fresh perspective. It's like stepping outside of our own troubles for a brief moment, and in doing so, we can find a renewed sense of hope and resilience. You see, when we help others, we're not just making their day a little brighter, we're also lighting up our own. We're reminding ourselves of our ability to make a positive impact, and that's incredibly empowering. It's a reminder that we have the strength to overcome our own challenges. So, next time you're feeling down, try reaching out to someone else. It could be as simple as lending a listening ear, offering words of encouragement, or performing a small act of kindness. The act of kindness not only helps others, but it also strengthens your spirit. Our fourth strategy is to find joy in small pleasures. Life is a collage of tiny, beautiful moments, often overlooked in our pursuit of grand achievements and lofty goals. But it's in these little pleasures where we can find a sense of happiness and contentment, especially during challenging times. Consider the warmth of the sun on your skin, the taste of your favorite food, the sound of your favorite song, or even a good night's sleep. These are simple, everyday experiences that can bring us joy. You see, when we pay attention to these small moments, we train our minds to focus on the positive aspects of our lives, no matter how small they may seem. Now, this doesn't mean we should ignore the bigger picture or the challenges we face. On the contrary, finding joy in small pleasures equips us to better handle our struggles. It's like adding a little sugar to a bitter cup of coffee. The bitterness is still there, but the sweetness makes it more palatable, more enjoyable. In the midst of hardship, finding joy in small pleasures is like finding stars in a dark night. They might not remove the darkness, but they make the darkness beautiful. They give us hope. They remind us that there is still beauty and goodness in the world, that there are still things to be grateful for. So, savor those small moments. They can make a big difference. The fifth strategy involves reframing negative thoughts. It's like looking at a picture from a new angle, or putting on a different pair of glasses. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Now let's talk about the role of positive thinking in overcoming challenges. You see, the mind is a powerful tool. It can create a haven of positivity or a prison of negativity. When we face tough times, our minds often default to negative thinking, imagining the worst-case scenarios, and focusing on the problems rather than the solutions. But here's the secret: we have the power to change that. We can reframe these negative thoughts into positive ones. It's about shifting your perspective. Instead of thinking, "I can't do this," tell yourself, "I'll try my best." Instead of saying, "This is too hard," say, "This is a challenge I can overcome." This isn't about denying reality or ignoring the difficulties. It's about choosing to focus on the possibilities rather than the limitations. It's about believing in your ability to cope, to adapt, to grow. This positive mindset creates a fertile ground for resilience and strength to flourish. So, the next time you find yourself caught in a whirlpool of negative thoughts, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Challenge those thoughts. Reframe them. Remember, you are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them. Remember, the power of positive thinking can change your life. Our sixth strategy is to live in the present. We often get so caught up in our past regrets and future anxieties, we forget to enjoy and appreciate the here and now. The present moment is where life happens. It's the only time we have control over. Being present or mindful means fully experiencing each moment as it happens. It's about immersing yourself in the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. This strategy is not about ignoring the past or future, but rather focusing on the current moment without judgment or distraction. Living in the present can significantly help manage stress and anxiety. When we're focused on the now, we're not worrying about what could go wrong in the future, or replaying past mistakes in our heads. It allows us to deal with life's challenges in a calm, focused manner. Practicing mindfulness can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to focus on your breath, or really tasting your food at mealtimes. It's about nurturing a deep sense of awareness and connection with our own experiences. So, remember, the past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The future is a place of preparation, not a place of anxiety. So, let go of the past, don't worry about the future, just live in the present. The final strategy is to be flexible. In the face of adversity, it's crucial to remember that life is a series of ebbs and flows. What works today might not work tomorrow, and that's okay. It's all about adapting and adjusting our strategies based on the circumstances we find ourselves in. It's about being open to change, even when it's uncomfortable or scary. It's about accepting that the only constant in life is change itself. During difficult times, it's common to feel stuck, as if we're in a rut. However, it's important to remember that it's in these moments of struggle that we find the greatest opportunities for growth. So instead of resisting change, we should embrace it. We should remain open to new ways of thinking, new approaches and new solutions. We should be willing to let go of what no longer serves us, in order to make room for what does. Flexibility is not about being wishy-washy or indecisive. It's about being strong enough to bend without breaking. It's about being resilient enough to weather the storm, no matter how fierce it may be. So when faced with adversity, remember to stay flexible. Remember, flexibility is the key to resilience. So there you have it, 7 strategies that will help you stay strong during tough times. We've journeyed through accepting reality, seeking help, and even extending a hand to others. We've discussed finding joy in the small pleasures, reframing negative thoughts, staying present, and being flexible. Each of these strategies offers a unique way to navigate through the storms of life, cultivating inner strength, resilience, and optimism. Now we would love to hear from you. Which strategy will you use first? Share it with us in the comments below.